What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Sui, and if you're my friend, you can call me Sudog or Sudizzle, and we're back on the Veiniest of codes, doing another SuiTheSenpai OC. And this one is Mila, codename Ursa. Ursa is a nickname, little lore reasons, but yeah, that's her name. This is how she looks, and yeah, this is Mila. She was made in 2020, roughly. She was one of the later OCs during the beginning of that time when I first started playing Code Vein, and I got this like big ass burst of just like inspiration, stuff like that. So yeah, she's a pretty old one. We're in what, 2024 still? So yeah, she was made back in, I want to say, early 2020. But yeah, Mila, codename Ursa. So let's get into the origin of Mila. Well, originally, it kind of just came into mind like, I want to make a tomboy character, and so I did. But then I also wanted to fit the theme behind it, you know, the toughness, the rugged type of exterior, but also appealing to the feminine form, which I would say I've nailed that down. Hopefully I did. And of course, I wanted to fit story behind that as well, and of course, so I did. So realistically, what was the inspiration? Just, you know what? I'm gonna have a tomboy OC. Plus, who doesn't love tomboys? But yeah, in terms of the origin from Code Vein, there was prior inspirations from other forms of media, but in terms of her creation, she is a Code Vein specific and forward. As in, she's been in other games like God Eater, the Souls games, Elden Ring, Monster Hunter. So she's one of the ones that I bring with me. And I was going to say one of my favorites, but honestly, I would say all of my OCs are my favorites. They wouldn't be here if I didn't absolutely love the work that I put into them. So, yeah, that's the origin of Mila. So, next would be the inspiration, which I think I already just went over that. I'm pretty sure I just got done talking about that because I keep everything in order. But yeah, inspiration, other forms of media, and just like, you know what, I'm gonna have a tomboy because tomboys are hot. So, yeah, a Gunner brain status, even back then. So, now for the style, which, as you can tell, camouflage, green, brown, that type of deal. Mostly to fit the hair, which is brown, and the eyes, which are green, which this camouflage fits it pretty well. I like matching colors with the hair and eyes, or mixing them up if I can. So yeah, very tough type of militaristic color to Mila. At least that's how I want to go for it in this game. In terms of other games, she's more of a blacksmith. Fitting for the tomboy aesthetic. And there was this style as well, but yeah, even for me, it's like, yeah, this is a bit too Akuma brained for me. So we just went back to what we went here. This is fitting. Plus, like the badge sits on it, all the pouches, it's fitting for it, it's perfect. So yeah, that's a style. So how about the personality? How is that? Um, like I said, tough, outgoing, very, I guess, what's the word for it? Because I already said tough, outgoing, very direct, The tomboy type of appeal. Very sporty, athletic, not very quiet. That is Mila's personality. So of course, story-wise, I do have my own little somewhat baseline for her in terms of story. I have some written for her as well, but I guess let me try to give an idea. So in terms of the other games she's in, or anything like that, I try and go towards the like blacksmith route for her. Like weapons and all that, being a real toughie, a real handy woman. The real theme here fits it as it is, but in terms of the other games, yeah, definitely the more toughy blacksmith tomboy is the theme for her, I guess, story-ish. Of course, you know, there is more. I might share one day, but for now, that is just the baseline I'm willing to share. Because I already feel cringe enough doing this, but hey, I may be cringe, but I am free. So how about the appearances? The appearances, of course, Code Vein first, then God Eater. Well, God Eater 3 first, and then thereforth on. Elden Ring, Monster Hunter, and I'm pretty sure some other... Oh yeah, Neo as well. I keep forgetting about Neo. It's been so long since I played Neo. But yeah, those are the appearances that Mila has been in. So how about the significance of Mila? Of course, she is one of the main ones, one of the OGs, you know, one of the original OCs I had way back in the Code Vein days. So that is the significance she carries. She's one of my favorites. All my OCs are my favorites because I love how much I put into all of them. And of course, every little bit of heart and personal touch goes into these OCs because I'm just a bit of a dork like that. So, how is she made? Let's get to that. Physique and the numbers associated with it. Skin color. Hair. Proportions and direct color choices to make the shade she has. The face. The eye to pupils. The eye colors and mixes to make the current shade. Oh, wrong button. The shade she has for her eyes, which I love the shade of green. I think it's perfect. Eyebrow choices. Eyebrow color. Makeup, very light. None here. Basic shading. No scars. Face paint, a mole. Her little cheek mole is something that I always bring with her. It's iconic, alright? It's a symbol, alright? Those little things. Accessories. Oh boy, we got the beret, the placement, and we got the color for that. The other colors as well. The types of gloves that were picked. Glove colors. The badge, which of course has to be centered and sized properly. I may have just accidentally, yeah. I just realized what I did. Hold on. There we go. I may or may not have accidentally reselected it and just moved it, and I do not want it to go through the process. Here's a sizing and proportion for that, by the way. And yeah, the colors for it, very straightforward, matching the other metallic pieces, like the necklace. Of course, these shades were changed to be a little more appealing and matching to the badge. The pouches used and their positioning, you can in fact change their sizing and which arm they're on. They both have the same color for them, or the same colors for them. Then the scarf, the one of choice, and the shading used. Back pouch, colors and shading used for said back pouch. Then the clothing, here's what's used. Here are the colors associated with that. Gotta go through each one. Purifier mask, this is a perfect fit for her, I'd say. Mask frame, and of course the voice. And as I've gone over plenty of times, I love the fact this game has perfect voices for my OCs in terms of what I'm looking for.
Is this what stops us? What? Train hard and try me again sometime. Are you staying hydrated? Yeah. Let's have a bit of fun. I'm starting to feel tired. No objections here. That way. I should have been more careful. That was a foregone conclusion. Follow me. Yeah, there's no excuse for that. I'm the winner. Good to have you here.
Perfect, eh? So yeah, that's how you make Mila in terms of the appearance. And of course, that brings us to the end of this video, and a small disclaimer for you all, of course. I would appreciate it if my OCs are not directly ripped off. I do understand that there will be similarities, and that's perfectly okay. And I do understand that this OC might even inspire you to make your own, or make changes. Who knows, right? But simply, I am cool with that. I would just simply request not to be directly ripped off. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me. So, as you know, my name is Sui, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.